You ever notice how some people say they know how to communicate, but the moment they're corrected, questioned, or challenged, even gently, everything changes. Their tone shifts, their posture stiffens, their words slow down or stop completely, and suddenly what looked like confidence turns into distance. What felt like conversation turns into tension, and what should have been simple becomes heavy. Because here's something most people don't like admitting. Communication doesn't break down when words disappear. It breaks down when ego steps in. A lot of adults don't struggle with communication. They struggle with being uncomfortable. They struggle with hearing something that doesn't match how they see themselves. They struggle with the idea that feedback isn't an insult. They struggle with the possibility that growth requires humility. And instead of responding, they retreat. Instead of clarifying, they close off. Instead of communicating, they go silent and call it maturity. But silence isn't always wisdom. Sometimes silence is just fear that doesn't know how to speak. Let's talk about rejection, because rejection doesn't always look the way people think it does. Rejection isn't always someone walking away from you. It isn't always being excluded. It isn't always being told no. Sometimes rejection sounds like, "I don't agree with that. I think you could have handled that differently. That didn't sit right with me." And for emotionally mature people, that's information. For emotionally immature people, that's a threat. Because when your identity is built on being right, any form of correction feels like an attack. So instead of hearing the message, they defend their character. Instead of addressing the issue, they question the intention. Instead of staying present, they emotionally exit the room. And that's where things start to unravel. You'll hear phrases like, "I'm just being honest," or "That's just how I am," or "I don't need to explain myself." But honesty without accountability isn't honesty. It's avoidance. And authenticity without self-awareness isn't growth. It's stagnation. Here's the truth.